Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be on the map Crystal Kingdom, if you can see in the loading screen. Yep. Game 2 of this best of 3 series. This is the first round of the first bracket of WEL 2013 finals of this year. Yes, that was a long introduction, but you know, more information, the better. Oh, Moon's actually gonna go Ancient of War opening this time. Last time in game 1 he managed to pull ahead in terms of economy, and yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. To be fairly honest, the game could have gone either way. I think FoCuS kind of called that GG a little too early. I mean, he did pretty much lose a lot of his units, but he still had that Blade Master. Unfortunately, he didn't have the Blade Master in tip-top shape like we usually see, carrying the game. So, yeah, that was, I don't know. I think FoCuS should have creeped out a little more. I mean, Moon obviously didn't show any intention of sieging or harassing that much. I mean, he harassed like once or twice, but that's pretty much it. I guess it was kind of on FoCuS's part, a mistake for not scouting an expansion. Obviously, you know, like level 1 Demon Hunter by the 5th minute, that might be a little too suspicious. And yeah, so yeah. Either way, I did say I was going to talk about the WEL tournament because I was too preoccupied about the game in game 1, so I'll just go ahead and talk about it. We currently have 16 players from, I guess, from where you would expect. We have 8 players from China. I will probably list them all. It is going to be Yimiko, Shishi, WFZ, Tho, Ted, Cool Xian, Elegant, and TUJQY. So yeah, that is the 8 Chinese players. We have 4 Korean players. It is FoCuS, Moon, Reprisal, and Lin. We have 2 Russian players, Inquisitive Hawk and Calypso. We have a Ukraine player, which is Sonic, and we have a player from the Czech Republic, i.e. Seshi. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much the 16 players in a nutshell. And that's pretty much it, really. I would count the races, but that would take a couple of seconds. We have 3 Orc players, we have 5 Night Elf players, we have 4 Undead players, and we have 4 human players. So apparently the Night Elf players are winning in terms of numbers. Unfortunately, there is only 3 Orcs, so yeah. It would have been equal, but no, the Night Elf players just had to have 1 more. And it doesn't really matter, as long as there's, a good amount of Undead players, in my opinion. Archer, could actually be picked off. We do have Gloves of Haste on that Blade Master, and very nice usage of that Shadow Meld. Obviously, the Archer is in danger, as the Blade Master just went for that Dust Appearance, but it was no longer needed. Now, the Demon Hunter is halfway to level 3. He also has +6 claws and a Wand of Lightning Shield. The TP Staff is going to be purchased, and we will probably see that in action if the Demon Hunter actually gets himself in a little bit of a twist. However, he will be able to purchase a Boost of Speed and run out of there. Okay. Surely he didn't. How is he already at halfway to level 3, I wonder? Well, I guess the Blade Master is also the same. The thing is, he got an Archer kill, so I'm not sure where the Demon Hunter actually got the extra bit of experience, to be fairly honest. Oh well, comments probably do that. Ancient of Wonders has been completed, and Tier 2 as well. FoCuS is also pretty much right there with tier 2 as well, and the Beastmaster will be making another return. Um, Obviously against orcs, Beastmaster serves a couple of purposes, even though I firmly believe the Beastmaster is pretty much weak on by himself. He is a pretty valuable hero now that I've seen a couple of games. First and foremost, it's the Quill Beast harassment. Um, they're not really powerful, but when they get to Dire Beasts, then, Frenzy Beasts, then they become a little bit annoying and require, I guess, a battle station. Surprised that Quill Beast is not going after those peons, though. There we go. And of course, the other purpose with the Beastmaster is primarily the Hawk, which is the eye in the skies to, just find that Blade Master. Now that I see how the Demon Hunter was so hit in that experience, it was that he cleared out the gold mine. I forgot about that. Yep. Apologies on my poor memory. Okay, Demon Hunter was staff preserved and was able to heal himself back to full health. Now we do have FoCuS actually trying to just find an expansion. We don't see that many units from Moon, to be honest. What is happening? We are going straight to tier 3 and going Ancient of Wind, double Ancient of Wind. We have not seen that for a very long time, or at least I haven't seen that for a very long time. Usually we've seen a lot of Ancient of Lore units, even against Orc players, and I guess it's a good feeling to see double Ancient Winds again. Generally, the purpose of dots is basically the great ability to crowd control the high expense, the high food cost orc units. So yeah, if you could, even the Blade Master himself, if you could just take him out for a couple of seconds, that is going to provide invaluable leeway for that. Beastmaster is going to be preserved, but we're going to have a Hex coming down on that Demon Hunter. An attempted surround. I think FoCuS a little, danced a little too much on that one. Demon Hunter probably going to run away. Unless Shadowhunter gets off another Hex, in which he does. However, the units are already behind, so I don't think he will be able to get another surround, or at least even his first round, really. So mass dots, obviously they also have Fairy Fire, which reduces armor, I believe flat, but it's always being inconsistent, really. Master Straining's coming up for that Cyclone. That is the aforementioned CC ability, which is basically crowd control. I mean, taking out a Grunt for 15 seconds, I believe that's the duration. 15 or 20 seconds. I mean, Grunt is 3 food supply, and he is, pretty damn expensive. 200 gold. Taking out a couple of these guys, hell, even the Graders or whatever. I mean, it gives the Druid and the Demon Hunter plenty of time to just take down the other ones. Just makes focus firing much more easier. Now, surprised Moon hasn't placed down an expansion just quite yet. I mean, he has had that Wisp for a pretty long time. Even though FoCuS does know that there is a Wisp waiting, I don't know. I mean, he really doesn't have that many opportunities. There we go with the Cyclone. It's not going to last very long, as he is a hero, so obviously, I don't even know, 33% or 66% reduction in terms of duration and damage, I believe. Demon Hunter is trying to face against that Shadow Hunter, is doing fairly well, and we might even have a surround off on that Blade Master. He does have an invulnerability potion though, and here we go with FoCuS's units once again. Goblin Tinker, if you didn't notice, is going to be the third and final hero for Moon. But the Demon Hunter is going to take a lot of damage. We do not have a health pot, which I actually don't know where it was. Did he have a health pot? I don't know. TP staff coming in from that Demon Hunter, and he is going to go after that Shadow Hunter. That is not going to be good for that troll. Um, Dots, however, are unfortunately very vulnerable against someone like Raiders and Grunts, basically because they don't deal enough damage to pretty much, force FoCuS to actually micro them away. Basically, the only ones forced to micro is Moon with his units, his weak, unarmored sorceress units. Especially Raiders. Raiders able to deal additional damage with their siege attack against the unarmored uh, dots. I mean, that's I guess amazing. Now the Demon Hunter is going to use a TP scroll. Nice job from FoCuS actually focus firing on that Demon Hunter. Although he could have actually won that fight, he forced a TP, and I guess it was a little too early to focus on the Demon Hunter. But then again, that is of course my opinion. FoCuS is going to stick to tier 3, and I don't think he is going to go and break upkeep. Meanwhile, Moon, well, he has been known to break upkeep. The main thing we gotta consider though is that he is producing or massing up units that cost only 2 food supply. The main problem for FoCuS is that, I mean, his lowest military food supply unit is a troll hit hunter, which is 2, and we don't see any one of those in that army composition. Grunts, Raiders, Spirit Walkers all cost 3 food supplies, so you gotta take that in consideration. And, 1 food supply more is actually kind of impactful. I mean, it's something like 2 grunts versus 3 dots. There's obviously a numbers advantage in terms of, dots. So yeah. I don't know, I'm just talking out of my ass right now. Just waiting for something to happen. Moon is going to clear out this red creep camp. Very curious to see which item he will get. And we might even have a possible expansion coming down from for here. As generally this would be the place where FoCuS will less expect it. Now we do have the special snow hawk right there, different from the usual brown hawk. So yeah. Tinker is nearly level 3, but he will not get to there for quite some time, unless of course they go straight after this laboratory camp. I doubt it. Okay, in terms of heroes, level 4, level 3 versus level 3, level 2, 2. It would nearly be level 3, level 3, level 3, so yep, gotta take that into mind. Okay, what is currently going on? Fairy dragons, wow. Okay, so we're gonna add a couple of fairy dragons into the army mix, and we are going to clear out that goblin laboratory. Moon does have a red drake being summoned from a dragon egg, so fairy dragons, obviously, very interesting little critters right there. But I imagine them primarily there to counteract those Spirit Walkers and Shadow Hunter primarily. The main problem is they don't really deal that much damage, and Spirit Walkers and Shadow Hunters don't cast that many spells, so yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. We do have, ooh, why is this creep actually being pulled? Don't know, but Moon is going to lose a lot of Moonwells. He is currently upside down in food supply, but hopefully he will be able to dominate the air, as he does have a Red Drake and a couple of Fairy Dragons. Hopefully we will see Cyclone being used as well. FoCuS pulling in a bunch of peons to try and absorb the damage. Another Cyclone going on, a full hit point raider. This is exactly what Moon needs to do. Just CC the full hit point raiders and then focus fire the low hit point ones. Scroll of Speed is going to be used on the Orc army. There we go with the disenchant, but the problem is disenchanting Cyclone units is that they have to recast Spirit Link, and that is the purpose of those Fairy Dragons. Because they're forced to recast their spells, they will constantly deal damage as long as Cyclone's being casted. The only problem about Cyclone is that it costs 200 mana to cast, which is absolutely insane. But considering it takes out a unit for like 15 seconds, that is huge. FoCuS giving the GG, and okay, that was fairly quick. To be honest, I could have done better. I could have actually seen the army supply before the fight. Yeah, probably could have. Either way, that is going to be game. This is going to be the best of 3 series. Moon is going to win 2-0. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys next time.